What's up, guys? Welcome to today's video. This is kind of a random one and a little bit of a different theme than is normal. Maybe a little bit of a more chill tone, and that's kind of what I want to go for. I want to just be myself and be natural. So I'm actually sitting here working right now on this trailer, just doing the brakes on it. As you can kind of see, it's a little dark in here, but I don't know, kind of is what it is. Anyways, I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit, kind of hang out with you guys while I'm working here. Got the BMW in the background here because I blew the power steering. So somewhere down in there, it just absolutely puked out power steering. I think the pump blew up finally. It was screaming forever, but I think it finally quit. So I'll get to that when I get to it. It's not a huge priority right now because we are covered in snow. Actually, let me show you. This is what we got right now. So it's beautiful. I don't want to show you too much of the property. So I'm just hanging out here in the shop trying to stay warm. Got the heat going, which is super nice. But I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about what's happening in my life. And like I said, I'm just gonna set you guys up here so you can hang out with me. Ooh. So I'm just gonna be crawling under this thing, but I'll talk to you while I'm working here. And really, just gonna talk to you about what's going on in our lives. Nicole and I have honestly been pretty bummed out lately. We're a little frustrated with living where we are. We are having some family issues and things just aren't as good as they could be. And nothing between Nicole and me. We're both very good. Our relationship's healthy. We're just struggling more on personal matters, and honestly we're not exactly where we want to be. So basically, long story short, I kind of just want to talk to you guys a little bit about what is going to happen in the future. Nicole and I really want to move away. We're not super in love with where we are anymore. I might have talked about that in past videos, and it's something we're starting to consider more and more here. So hopefully 2023 is going to bring some big changes. That's kind of our plans. We got some big projects in the works right now, and obviously one of those is to move away. We're hoping to come down to the States, and we're exploring some different options right now where we want to go. We were looking at Texas a lot. We've kind of considered Florida, California if it wasn't so expensive. California is kind of like the dream, but it's very, very expensive. Anyways, we're kind of just trying to explore some different options and move somewhere that's not super foreign to us. It'd be nice to move somewhere that's a little similar to where we live, just not like California. We would love to move there and it's beautiful and everything, but the reality is it's so expensive where we live right now that it doesn't make sense for us to make a giant transition to somewhere else that's also expensive. So if we're gonna move, we're gonna want to move for a benefit, and hopefully the benefit is a lower cost of living, more access to car related things. Hopefully we can buy a house. It's a big priority of ours. We'd ultimately like to have a shop. We want to have room for the animals to run around. We want to be able to work on cars. And we want access to just bigger things, bigger and better things that the States has to offer, such as racetracks and more competitive drifting and racing. So, like I said, we do have our eyes on one property in particular. Kind of working on it. It's a really slow process. And if any of you have ever moved from Canada down to the States, I would love your feedback on it, on how you guys did it, because as far as we understand, it's a very difficult process. For the record, I don't really want to work on a trailer right now. Anyways, guys, basically is what I'm getting at is there's some big changes coming up, and trying to be a little bit vulnerable with you guys here and just be real. I do want to vlog a lot more in the future. That's my ultimate goal. Nicole and I have talked about that quite a bit, and it's something we could see ourselves doing long term, getting more involved in the car community. I'd also like to video game stream. I like to play video games in my spare time. It's something that's super relaxing and fun for me. Ultimately, if we can move to a place that would better facilitate all that, that's kind of our end goal right now. We'd love to move down to the States and kind of be around the car scene a little bit more. There's not really much of a car scene up here in Canada. It's not growing that quick. Down in the States, you guys just have a lot more access to a lot more things, which is kind of what we're going for. But ultimately, there's also the fact that we want to put up a barrier between some of the things that we have around here our family drama is not something we want to be around anymore, and we're kind of just realizing that certain people don't bring out the best in us, and being where we are, we're so close, they have easy access to us, so we kind of want to move away. That's kind of what's happening with us. We're not in a great place in our lives, Nicole and me, and we've been talking a lot about it lately. And like I said, I just want to be vulnerable with you. Things aren't super great for us. I'm not in love with what I'm doing for work right now, for my full-time job. I'm starting to realize pretty quickly that real estate isn't my, my dream. I got into it because I wanted the flexibility, the lifestyle. I wanted to keep my hands clean a little bit more. I used to be a mechanic, and now I'm quickly realizing that I would rather go back to working on cars and not do it in the same capacity as I was before, because before I was just working at a repair facility, and I was working on trucks and vans and sort of boring stuff that was just not really what I wanted to get into. But through that, I kind of learned to work on cars, and I kind of learned that I do like working with my hands, just in a better facility, a better scene all around, I guess. I don't know how to say that. I want to work on race cars. That's what I'm getting at. I would rather learn to weld and learn to fabricate and do all that kind of fun stuff. And that's kind of where we're going with everything. So hopefully in the next little while, I'll take you guys along for the journey. We're definitely working on buying some property down in the States and getting me more into the race car scene. And Nicole loves it too. She's kind of under the impression that, whatever makes us happy is what we should be focusing on. So I kind of just wanted to make this video. It's a little bit short, a little bit sweet. I have no idea why it's not focusing on me. It's a little bit short, a little bit sweet, but kind of to give you guys the scoop on what's happening. I want to be super vulnerable with you, like I said. If you guys are going through something like this too, if you're not happy where you are, I'm not going to get all philosophical on you guys and try to tell you that I know what I'm doing, but we're realizing really quickly that we don't want to be living the lives that we are living right now, and we're not getting any younger. So, there's really no point in continuing down the path that we're going. And like I said before, this is nothing between Nicole and me. We love each other. Our relationship is super strong, and we talk about everything. This is more just the situations we're in together and kind of our overall goals that we talk about all the time. I know it's a long-winded rant or monologue, but basically I just want you guys to know that this channel is gonna get it's gonna get a good change, and it's gonna get me a little more raw here. So I want to just be me. I want to get in front of the camera more. I think I'm going to use this a little bit more as a way to communicate with you guys and just hang out, have fun, share what I'm going through in life. Before, I really wanted it to be this really well polished, piece of art that I was kind of learning to edit better and stuff. And don't get me wrong, I do want to edit more. I do want to get some, some nicer content as well. I want to get a nicer camera and all that type of stuff. I do want to practice that because I do like the art form of filming and editing and being in front of a camera. I think it's something that can be constantly expanded upon and learned, but it just takes a lot of effort, and it's something I want to focus more on rather than what I'm doing. I want to be real with you guys. I don't want to be all fake and ooh-rah in front of the camera, and I would rather take you guys along for the journey, show you guys what I'm doing, show my pitfalls, show my successes, share it all with you. And if you guys want to follow along, if you guys relate to what I'm saying, come hang out. If you don't, that's totally fine. Like, I get it. Some people go on YouTube, and I watch Adam LZ, I watch some of the other guys, and I just, I watch them for how polished and how amazing their lives look, and, that's really cool. If you are looking for something a little more raw, and you kind of want to follow me through my journeys, then hang out. That's what it's here for. And who knows, it might end up changing in the future. I might take it different directions, and we might post different types of content and do educational stuff. I might do lots of B-roll in certain videos, and I might take you along, and do really polished videos, but I'm also gonna try and give you guys really raw behind the scenes stuff like this. It's not necessarily exciting, it's not working on cars, it's not racing cars, it's just talking. If you guys have any feedback, I'd love to hear it. So that's kind of what my plans are for 2023. I do really want to get more involved in racing. That's still a huge, I see that as a huge component of my future, of my life. And I don't mean to be sad right now. I know the tone sounds sad, but it's more just an update. I'm just being real with you. I want to get more involved in racing. I want to continue building the drift car. We might end up buying a drift car in the future too, just buying one ready to go, because this car might end up taking a while, and I'd rather just get out on the road. But I want to buy circuit cars. I want to, do everything. Take you guys go-karting and definitely wanted dirt bikes and stuff like that too. So it's gonna all be in this channel. If you're looking to stay up to date with that, this is where you're gonna find all of that, and Instagram and TikTok as well. So I'm gonna post some stuff on there, but mainly this is where our long form content like this is gonna stay. That's kind of what's happening for 2023. Being real with you guys, that's how it's going. So thanks for checking it out, guys. Appreciate you guys.